There really aren't many places like the Olympic National Park. It's got everything: rainforests that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale, these rugged coastlines shaped by waves crashing for miles, and those massive snow-capped peaks that make you realize just how big and wild this place really is. Right now, with it being a lot quieter, you can really take it all in. The stillness, the beauty, and just how untouched everything feels. Before I head into the park, I'm taking a detour up Hammer Road to camp for tonight. It's a perfect little spot to settle in and get ready for whatever's to come next. It's kind of nice not living out the Forerunner anymore. Even though I do miss it, and I do miss being on the road, having that extra space inside the rig is really nice. If you guys are new here, I used to live out my Forerunner, and I did that for about maybe 5 months. If you want to check out how life was on the road, I'll link it above. So for today's dinner, it's going to be Cajun chicken Alfredo. I've seen on social media that everybody's favorite Thanksgiving dish is mac and cheese, and although this isn't mac and cheese, I definitely drew some inspiration from it. I also have been craving pasta lately, so it kind of works out. I guess what makes this Cajun is this right here. This is Creole kick. The temperature is dropping and it's getting kind of chilly outside, so I'm going to turn on my diesel heater and preheat my tent. The cool thing about this diesel heater that I have is that it's Bluetooth and it can be controlled by an app. I'm able to turn it on and control the temperature without having to leave the tent. It's the next morning, and today I'm actually going to be heading into the Olympics. The last time I was there, I shot everything in JPEG instead of RAW, and a lot of the footages I got weren't in log, so I didn't get the full dynamic range that I was aiming for. Now that I'm coming back to recapture those same shots, but with the right settings this time, it gives you a lot more flexibility in post and much better quality overall. I've also learned a lot since my last visit, so it's exciting to revisit familiar spots and apply new techniques and ideas that I've just been picking up over the years. It's another reason I keep coming back to incredible places like this. It also allows me to grow as a photographer and soak in all the beauty over and over again.
Okay, so the first place I want to go back to is a place called Sol Duc Falls. The last time I wanted to come back here, the trail was actually closed.
The last time I was at Sol Duc Falls, I didn't have an ND filter, so all the photos that I got ended up being a little overexposed when I tried to capture that silky smooth waterfall that everybody aims for. It's such a classic shot for places like this, and I wasn't able to get it right, but now with the ND filter in hand, I'm ready to give it another shot, and I think I really did the scene justice this time. So crazy on how fast the day goes by. I literally woke up today, drove to the hiking trail, took some photos, and now the sun's already setting. I really don't like trying to find camp at night. It's kind of hard to see your surroundings, and the last thing I kind of want to do is accidentally stumble into somebody else's campsite. I managed to find a spot along the river, which works out perfectly since it's pretty close to the Hoh Rainforest. Camping here tonight means I could roll into the forest first thing in the morning.
Alright, so when I got here this morning, or last night, it was super dark. I couldn't really see my surroundings. But while I was here last night, I saw this trail that leads this way. I just didn't want to go down there and find out it was like a dead end. But now that it's super bright outside, I think I'm going to go check this out. I'm going to head down this trail and see where it leads. Okay, so the road that I just took did lead up to the riverfront. Check this view out. I wish I stayed here last night. I mean, well, basically the place I stayed at was like 20 feet down the road. It wasn't very far from here, but this is way more spread out and wide open. But yeah, definitely gonna mark this as a future campsite. So I'm gonna take some photos, do some B-roll real quick, probably get a thumbnail of that, and then head out to the rainforest, which is maybe like 10 miles down the road this way. Campfire ring over there, and then I think like 2 or 3 right there. But this is basically where the road ends. Really cool spot. There's a ton of campsites. I didn't realize you could camp along this river.
As I head into the Hoh Rainforest, you start to feel it, the quiet. It's known as one of the most peaceful places in the United States, and once you're here, it's easy to see why. The dense canopy of trees muffles almost every sound, and the usual noise of the world seems to disappear. There's this eerie stillness that settles over everything, with only soft rustles of leaves or the distant flow of the river breaking the silence. It's like the forest has its own rhythm, and when you're here, it feels like time slows down.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of coming to the coast, especially the Washington, Oregon coast. You always get views like this. And just listening to the waves crash is always soothing, at least in my opinion it is. It's gonna be a super gorgeous sunset though. I think this time I'm pretty early to the spot, so where I'm going right now is Hole in the Wall at Rialto Beach. It's probably one of the more famous spots to see sunsets, so I don't think the sun is gonna set for another like 30 or 40 minutes, so I'm just gonna relax here for a bit, just wait it out.
With the sky glowing in shades of orange and pink, it's not just about the photos or footages, it's about being present and soaking in the beauty. Coming back to these places, revisiting them with fresh eyes and better tools, reminds me that growth isn't just in the gears we use or the techniques we learn. It's in how we see and appreciate the world around us. Olympic National Park has a way of humbling you, slowing everything down. It's not just a destination, it's an experience. A reminder of why I keep coming back to explore and create and just be. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.